The internet is a wide place. Throughout the internet, there is many different people and fandoms. And with this, there are people who love to talk about who would win throughout their favorite media and franchises. One of these types of people are power scalers. But what is power scaling? Well, it's basically taking a character's feats and using them to determine stuff like their strength, speed, and much more. Me personally, I find it to be a really interesting subject, and recently, I've been wanting to take a more deeper look into it. Now, because this is, well, a Godzilla channel, I wanted to take a more look at the kaiju side of it, because the anime side of it is, well, just crazy, you know, with people like Goku and Saitama. Now, one of the most popular power scaling sites on the internet is the Battle Wiki, which, if you are a fan of the channel, I've talked about it once before, and try to determine if it's accurate, which it sorta is. But something I did fail to mention in that video is that I don't particularly hate the website, which, looking back in the video, kinda seems like I did, so I just wanted to clear that up. The way the website works is by ranking a character and their feats by using the tier system, which is a ranking system from 12 to 0, with 12 being the bottom and 0 being highest, such as level 9B is wall level, which is, well, the character can destroy a wall, then something like 6B being country level. But another way I like to describe it is that the lower the number is, the more words no one can understand. Here's a quote from the website and a description for level 1A, higher outerversal level. Characters are objects who operate on a different, superior, qualitative framework from 1A entities. This is to say, if there is a hierarchy of 1A layers, each of which operates within the same framework with the same algorithm, dictating the difference between them. A high 1A character would transcend the framework entirely, and instead operate on a different level hierarchy, on a different higher hierarchy, governed by another likewise higher algorithm. In other words, whereas a 1A is qualitative superiority, higher 1A represents a meta, qualitative superiority. Yeah, I know, I don't understand it either. But just being something that's cool to listen to, power scaling is a lot more than that. It's a form of way to show a gratitude to a franchise. In 3200 BC, letters were first used on clay tablets in ancient Mesopotamia, where they would write on them, then cover them in thin layers of clay that would break to reveal the letter. Then, in 105 AD, is when it really got reinvented, where the West used animal skin, while in China, they used a combination of mulberry bark, herb, and rags to create letters. But one thing that was born from the creation of letters and writing is love letters. Love letters are traditionally used as a way to show love to someone or another they care for. Power scaling is a love letter. It's a love letter that when everybody makes a power scaling video of a character or a franchise, they're taking time out of their day to write down and do research on something they actually care about enough to do. Now, I know I'm going on a bit of a tangent, but I do really mean it when I say power scaling is a love letter to people's favorite characters and franchises. Anyway, that's all, guys. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Change the world with one spin. Can't sleep without the risk. Even if you're hesitant, you have luck in it.